Now we know Madden 22 is just around the corner, and we had the most slightly biased, successful no money spent series ever. We're coming back and we're doing it, but we're doing it on this channel this year. So guys, make sure you are liking the video and subscribing for all the no money spent. Way more episodes this year. We only did 100 last year, which is still pretty good, but nonetheless, we're going to be doing more. But I want to talk now and get you guys sort of in that mode. Hey, if you are thinking about being no money spent in Madden 22, this is what we want to see. Let's talk about it. If you're looking to build the best team in Madden, make sure you head over to MMOEXP.com to avoid the packs and save some racks. Use code CC for 5% off. Link is in the description below. Fastest coins, cheapest coins. Use code CC. We'll see you guys on the sticks. 5% off. Be great. Hey, what is going on, Madden family? We are here and we are talking no money spent. This is kind of a very generic no money spent thing where I want to talk about some really key points on being no money spent for the year. Again, in any time that you are sacrificing spending money, you're obviously adding time into it as well. Okay, so we know that's a thing. That's how it's going to go. Now, this is obviously not the no money spent account. Don't worry about that. And as the game releases for Madden 22, and once we see everything that's going on, I'm going to give you guys sort of like my breakdown of like, hey, here's step one exactly for Madden 22. But I want to get across to you guys of the process of it all. Now, obviously it just means don't spend money, right? That's pretty simple. Now, what that also means is that's totally up to you, right? If you want to be a $0 person and consider yourself no money spent, hey, that's up to you. If you want to buy the little level packs, which, you know, maybe it was $1.50 for 40,000 coins, that's okay too. Okay, it's okay. Just no money spent, police aren't going to come get you. Now, will I do that? No, I will stick to exactly $0 for my series because that's what you guys want to see. No shortcuts, anything like that. But the biggest thing that I want you guys to know about when going no money spent is patience. It's the absolute most key thing you can do. Now, that does mean that your team is going to lag behind the super teams, the highest overall, the best card at every position, whatever it may be. Trust me, that's okay, because we are going to be paying less for every single card than the average player. And that is the goal. Now, obviously, if you snipe a card or something like that, if you want to keep it, that's up to you. You want to sell it and take the coins, that's up to you as well. The biggest thing here, again, like I said, is patience. When new cards come out, are obviously going to be at a pretty high price. You are going to want to avoid buying those cards. Now, what we did so well this year, and if it comes back next year, it's obviously going to be the same thing, were rental cards. That is where we lived and breathed this past year. And what I mean by that were cards that had a quick sell value on them, and we could just sort of use them for basically free, right? These cards all sold for quick souls for 250,000 coins, right? All the limiteds did this year. So we could buy it for 250 ish, right? A lot of times they were under 3. It may not be the best card in the world, right? But we would be able to use that card and then either potentially sell later because the price went up because the card was out of packs, or we have a set floor, right? So again, that's what I mean by renting a card. If I paid 300,000 coins for, or 320, we'll just go with 320 for this 97 overall Tyler Lockett, the worst we're going to get back is 250,000 coins. If we were to then try to sell it for 300, we're going to get 270 back, right? So our cost of using this card is only going to be about 50K probably, right? This was huge for us because we got to use so many cards. And what actually happened so often is that when we would get a card as a rental, we would actually end up selling it for a profit down the line. Again, just being smart about it and all that. So buying the cards at great prices like this, when there's a set floor on them, is great. When there's a new Ultimate Legend or something that comes out, or a new Legend or something for a promo, hey, you know what? You don't need to get it Friday morning or Saturday morning. You can get it on Wednesday. Save yourself some coins. The second thing is about learning the market. Now, obviously the market's going to have some changes this year for sure. What you will notice so often is that cards on the weekend are cheaper, just generally. The reason is because there's better packs out. When there are better packs, there's more good cards. What happens is that everyone opens their packs, prices will rise. So if you're going to be flipping cards, again, who knows how this is going to work with the price ranges, The best idea was to always get stuff on Saturday really early. Of course, you got to be on, you're taking the time, right? And then waiting and holding those cards until Tuesday or Wednesday. Generally Wednesday, middle of the week, kind of a downtime, prices start to rise. It's exactly where you want to be. So that's what you want to be doing. And you can do that consistently. Work in the market. Very well. Next thing we want to talk about is when to sell your team off. If you go back through our No Money Spent series last year, we sold our team off a couple of times. It was always very profitable. The only sacrifice we have to make is if we don't have a team, then I couldn't play weekend league or something like that, right? So what I would do in those certain situations is know and sort of plan it out a week ahead. Get my weekend league done as quick as possible. Sell these cards on, say, a Friday, right? Knowing that a series update was coming the next Friday. Sell the team off and then buy it back after that happens. Now again, so I'm playing a weekend league really early one week and really late the next week, so I can have my team around there. But again, I can't really play seasons and all that during the week. So again, what I will do is just plan to do solos, finish some stuff up, right? It's the best way to do it. And by doing that, we made millions of coins. Now, the one thing I'm not going to tell you to do is get good at the game, right? For me, that's what made it a little bit easier than normal for maybe than the average person. Obviously, playing weekend league, finishing well, means that I get to earn coins. Obviously, if you want to take the time to do solo battles, you could have done that as well. But again, to me, solos are pretty boring. So I tried to avoid doing stuff like that. What I also always wanted to do is to make sure I have coins on hand, right? Having a 98 overall team and 1,000 coins isn't where I want to be, because it takes money to make money. So my first process and the steps I'm going to be doing to start the year are always real simple. Build up a base team how I can, and then start stacking coins. And maybe game comes out August 12th. Maybe I'm not really playing a ton of games on No Money Spent until September. Maybe I take 2 or 3 weeks to start building my team up there. Learning level rewards, playing the solos, getting the free cards there, working the market. Again, it's about building. And once you have that really solid base with your team, you can obviously do whatever you want. Now, if this is the only account that you have, if you only play on one account, do whatever it is you need to try and make the coins. Again, for me, I have to spread my time out a little bit here. Just a little bit between the two accounts. But again, a lot of my grinding does go into this account. We can see on this account right here, which was not my No Money Spent account, we only got to level 8. No Money Spent last year, we did max out to level 99. Again, just playing more, not necessarily more seasons games, making sure I'm playing all these solos, keeping up with stuff, my team of the week solos, anything at any point to get nat cards. If I would get a nat card that was, say I had a starter that was 95 overall, a really good card, and I got a nat 94 overall defensive tackle. We'll talk about D-tackle here. I would sell my starter and pocket the coins and use the 94 overall card. That was not, this cost me anything. The reason I would do that is, yeah, he's not quite as good, right? Not the best player, but again, the difference in coins between those two is well worth it to me. That extra 200,000 coins that I may get for that card that I'm selling off as a starter, using someone who is free, is going to help me build my team even more. The last thing I want to talk about, and I think is probably the most important thing, is the best way to say this truly is whenever you get a card that you really want, if you really want a card, by all means go get it, right? That's totally up to you. But it's a misuse of funds, right? That's a problem a lot of people have. You are going to be much better off outside of quarterback or getting a card for a specific ability, not having a 2 million coin card and then a 3 million coin total team, right? That's really, really poor. You only control one person basically every play. You need those other guys to be playing as good as they can. Trust me on this. It is very, very vital. And there are going to be really cheap, good budgety options along the way throughout the year. And that's what we're going to be here to show you guys. Obviously, when we do main account, ST and Madden, hey, here's the pound for pound best cards. The team I'm going to be building on No Money Spent throughout the year is going to be a team that is not the best team, but it's the best team for the value. And I hope that you guys can follow along with me. Again, once we get our hands on 22, once we see what's in the game, I will come up and I will map out everything we need to do for you guys, and then I will do it myself as well. I will follow the same thing. I will never do anything that I wouldn't tell you guys to do as well, right? I wouldn't tell you, oh, go invest in this card and not invest in this card. If I say it, I'm going to do it too. You can count on that I am going to be with you this entire journey. We're going to be building our team, maybe doing some little dumb things at times as well, because that's just sort of inherent in my nature, and you guys are inherent in your nature at times too, where maybe you want to open a pack that you probably know you shouldn't, but why not, right? Have a little fun with it. So be great, enjoy it. I look forward to No Money Spent, Madden 22. We're about 17 days away, give or take. I'm ready for it. I'm out. Peace.